Hi, I'm Ron Nutter, and welcome to another edition of Tech Bites with Ron Nutter. And in this video or podcast, depending on how you're getting this, I'm going to show you 7 ways you can create a shopping list so that you don't forget stuff when you go to the store, whether it's a grocery store or the hardware store or the electronic store. And that starts now. I don't know about you, but coming back from a store, especially when I've had to travel all the way across town, or it's an hour or more to the store, and then coming back and finding out that I didn't get that item I was supposed to, or after I get home and yes, I got everything on the list, but then I had forgotten to write that one item down, or I had lists on several different pieces of paper or note cards or whatever. There's an easier way to do that. And I'm going to go over with you several different ways you can do it. So you bear with me while I'm kind of flipping down and looking at my notes, because I've got enough going on here, and I've got this all written in the show notes or description, again, depending how you're getting this. But because I don't want to have forgotten anything, I want you to helpfully maybe find a way where you can get your family or someone else that you're close to, getting them to use the smart home technology and giving them something more than just turning on lights and TVs and that kind of thing. So we'll get started. Now, the first item on my list is the Alexa Dash Wand, or Amazon Dash Wand, however you want to call it. This has been around for a little while. Now, this is $20. It runs on a couple of, I'm not going to even try to open it. Runs on a couple AAA batteries. You can hang this by a string or hook somewhere in the kitchen or wherever you do most of your list writing. Now, there's 2 ways you can use this. Now, you can use a barcode like this one right here. Now, I'm going to have to turn it away for this to work because the lights are washing the barcode out.
I'm a little tired right now.
Yeah.
Can you let me rest for a minute?
Alexa's getting a little bit of an attitude. Let's try this again here.
Added.
Okay. Now, when it says added, it's something that Amazon knows about. If you get a message saying, I don't understand, or I'm trying to figure that out, that's a nice way of saying it doesn't know the barcode that you're scanning, and that will happen occasionally. Let's try another one here.
Added.
Okay, again, it was new about this one. Of course, I would hope to have bought this off Amazon, but I think you get the general idea. Now, there's 2 ways you can do this. When you're scanning with the barcode, it goes directly to your basket on Amazon. Now, if you create a list by just voice, add eggs to shopping list.
I've added eggs to your shopping list.
Now, it's going to a text app. I'm not to a text app. It's going to a text file on Alexa. So let's flip over here. Let's get back here, and then we'll go to here, and we'll get to that one here in just a second. But if we go to Alexa, Amazon.com, and if you go down to, yes, you should know who I am with what I've been buying lately. We'll click on lists, and you'll see shopping list, and that's what I've just put on there. Now, you can pull something off the list, remove eggs from shopping list.
I've checked off eggs from your shopping list.
Now, if we go to refresh that, okay, now it's no longer on there. So you can see kind of the general gist of what we're looking at. So the downside is anything created by voice doesn't go into your Amazon basket and vice versa, but at least it's an option. Now, on to another one, and this is one I learned about recently, and let me flip over here to the other tab, and this is something called, hopefully I'm not going to mangle the name here too much, Genican. Now, this is one I learned about recently. I've been trying to get a hold of one of these and have not had any success getting through the company yet. This is a device that has some similarities to Alexa. It has a barcode scanner, so as you're throwing the items in the trash or recycle, you can automatically place them on a list. They do have their own application, so if you have something that there's not a barcode for, like oranges, let's say, you hold something in front of the sensor, it will realize there's no barcode, and then you will ask you to tell it what you want to order, and it will put it on there. So where this is doing kind of what the Dash One does, except it's putting everything in one list for you, where with the Dash Wand it does too. Of course, you're also looking $20 versus $150. So it's just a matter of how that you want to do it. Now there is another option here. Like I said, please bear with me because I'm looking at my notes because there was enough in detail here. I didn't want to miss it. You may have heard of the Amazon Dash button. Now this is a one-trick pony, and let me explain that statement. Each one of these is meant for a specific item and size. Now, for example, this one says Amazon Basics batteries. Now, when I ordered this, I could have either left it unspecified as to what type of battery, and this one's actually configured for the Amazon Basics rechargeables nickel metal hydride batteries. So every time I go to press this, it will order batteries. Now, here's the deal. It will only order one quantity set, and it will not accept any further orders until it senses that your last order was delivered. So if you have a little one who loves to press buttons, trust me, they can't do a lot of damage. You'll just see your basket fill up with whatever quantity of the different buttons you have. But there are supposedly ways, I've not looked into it because I'm just starting to work with this one, that you can get it to order other items. Now that's going to get a little involved because you're actually getting into the hardware programming. So that's probably not something that the average person is going to want to do. It's not going to be high on my list. There is an IoT version of this, and that's where it doesn't have any of the Amazon naming, or if you want to have, say, get your detergent of choice, you can program that one. Again, that's not something that you maybe want to do. Plus, those are $15, and these are $5. And when you order something with the Amazon Dash button, it will give you a certain discount off, like I said, $5 off. So this essentially becomes a free item after the first order. Now, with the Echo, now that's voice only, so it was doing essentially what I would do here with add batteries to shopping list.
I've put batteries on your shopping list.
So it adds that, but it has, the Amazon Dash has no way of scanning barcodes. Duh, but it's something I needed to say. Now, you have heard me talk about Mycroft. I've done a couple of videos on that. Mycroft can add items to a shopping list, but the only way you can see that is you've got to have a web browser available, and it really, to do this well, you've got to have it linked to the Home Assistant IO platform to really get this thing fleshed out. Google Assistant, you just tell, hey Google, add, name of item goes here, and it goes on your list. Now that you can get to from the Google Assistant app, or you can just say, hey Google, read me my shopping list. And now mine's going to go off here. Okay, hopefully I just got it wiped off the screen. I've got to start using different phrases that we all understand what voice system I'm going to. Now, Cortana. Cortana can do this to a degree, but you're going to have the Cortana app on your smartphone. So even though right now it seems like Microsoft may have kind of put Cortana out to the pasture, and I hope I'm wrong on that one because it showed a lot of potential when I saw it, but with Microsoft having moved that over to the Microsoft Office team, only time will tell what they're going to do. So you've got several different ways here. We talked about Cortana, Google Assistant, Mycroft has some potential, Amazon Echo, the Dash button, the Genican, and the Dash Wand. So, and this runs on two AAA batteries, so it's, you're going to be able to easily get that done. You just have to gingerly take it apart. Now, I've got rechargeables in here, but they should last for quite a while. And this way you have barcode scanner and voice control. So this is a handy little item to have in the kitchen. So leading into holidays and even beyond, you've got multiple ways of doing this. And if you don't want to use voice control, well, there's Google Keep, but I was trying to find ways of using voice control so that you don't have to worry about typing things. You can just, if you can say it, let the technology do some of the work for you. So we're just a few days from Christmas. Thank you everyone who's been watching the channel so far this year. Thank you again for those that have subscribed. Please hit that notifications button. If you go to my website, techbiteswithronnutter.com, you'll see a way where you can listen to an audio version of what you've just watched on the Alexa Flash Skills. So thank you for your time, and we'll see you in the next video.